Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're exploring one of the most shocking shifts in Florida's real estate market. If you've ever dreamed of owning a condo in the Sunshine State, you might want to hold that thought because condo sales here are in free fall. We're going to dig into why Florida's condo market is crashing and what it means for the future of real estate in this coastal paradise. You might be wondering, how could something as desirable as a condo in Florida suddenly be a bad investment? Well, the answer is layered, and it's not just about location or price anymore. Let's explore the deepening crisis and what it could mean for buyers, sellers, and investors alike. Florida's condo market is going through a seismic shift. Condo sales have dropped drastically. Some reports say by as much as 30%. That's a huge decline for an area that has always been known for its beachfront high-rises and luxury developments. So what happened, you may ask? The factors behind this fall are very complex and concerning. First, you may recall the tragic collapse of the Champlain Towers South in 2021, a horror that shocked the world. This event was a major wake-up call for condo owners and prospective buyers. The structural failure, which resulted in the loss of 98 lives, highlighted a serious issue in older condo buildings, especially those built in the 1970s and 80s. Many of Florida's older condos, particularly those built in the 1970s and 1980s, were constructed with less rigorous building codes than we see today. As these buildings age, they start to reveal flaws that weren't apparent when they were first built. Problems like cracking concrete, weakened support beams, and rusting steel are becoming common in older structures, leading to substantial repair bills. But the real challenge here is the staggering costs of addressing these problems. Some buildings are requiring millions of dollars in repairs just to stay safe and meet modern codes. In fact, owners in older condos are often hit with special assessments, sudden charges to fund these repairs that can reach hundreds of thousands of dollars per unit. This creates a serious dilemma for condo owners. Do they pay these massive bills, or do they walk away from their investment? Many have chosen the latter, flooding the market with properties for sale, which further destabilizes the market. Buyers, seeing the high costs associated with these buildings, are increasingly cautious about purchasing older condos. Moreover, the situation has forced Florida to confront a broader issue of urban decay in its older coastal cities. The aging infrastructure is starting to outpace efforts to revitalize or rebuild, leaving many with properties that are difficult to sell or maintain. For those condos that are in better condition, it's not a smooth road either. Even these buildings face a looming problem as they approach their required inspection dates. As these inspections become more frequent and more stringent, we may see more buildings hit with unexpected repair bills in the near future, making the market even more volatile. The ripple effect from the collapse, combined with these massive repair costs, has led to a buyer exodus. Let's talk numbers. Some areas of Florida have seen condo prices drop by as much as 15% in just 2 years. For many, the dream of owning a luxury beachfront property now feels like a nightmare of financial risk. In fact, many would-be condo buyers are now shifting their focus to single-family homes. Why? Because a single-family home doesn't come with the shared maintenance burden, and it doesn't require a whole community to come together to fund repairs. It's simpler, more secure, and most importantly, safer. It's not just individual buyers who are retreating. Investors are pulling out too. For years, Florida condos have been an attractive option for real estate investors, especially those looking to rent out units to tourists. But with rising costs, rental restrictions, and safety concerns, many investors are now taking their money elsewhere. And it's not just the safety regulations that are driving this change. Florida is also seeing stricter rental rules for condos. Many buildings now impose limits on how often owners can rent out their units, making them less lucrative as investment properties. This is all leading to a dramatic shift in the state's real estate landscape as more and more buyers and investors turn away from condos to more stable property types. Let's dive into the significant changes that are driving the future of Florida's condo market. Florida's new building laws, particularly those affecting older condos, are really starting to impact the way properties are bought, sold, and maintained. First, there's the issue of mandatory structural inspections. In the wake of the Champlain Towers South tragedy, the state introduced a law requiring condo buildings to undergo in-depth inspections every 10 years. This is a major change from previous standards, which often allowed buildings to go unchecked for longer periods. But here's where things get tricky. These inspections are expensive, and the results can be even more costly. If any structural weaknesses are identified, condo owners must make repairs within a certain time frame or risk the building being condemned. For owners of older buildings, this means hefty price tags, sometimes into the hundreds of thousands of dollars, just to bring a building up to code. It's no wonder why many condo owners are looking to sell or pass on these hefty bills. Alongside inspections, there's also the issue of funding these repairs. Florida now requires condo owners to create reserve funds to prepare for repairs. But many condo associations, especially in older buildings, haven't been maintaining these reserves. The new law forces them to quickly build up these funds, but that means higher monthly fees for condo owners. The most significant impact, however, is on buyers. With stricter regulations in place, condos that were once seen as easy investments are now fraught with risk. Not only do buyers have to consider the cost of the property itself, but they now also need to account for potential special assessments, rising HOA fees, and the likelihood of expensive repairs. While the condo market is facing significant challenges right now, there is still hope on the horizon. The key to the future of Florida's condo market lies in how both developers and condo associations respond to these new regulations and market shifts. As we mentioned earlier, newer buildings with modern safety standards are gaining traction. Developers are now focusing on building condos that are not only luxury properties, but also more resilient to potential disasters, be it natural disasters or structural issues. One positive shift is the demand for sustainable and green condos. Buyers are now more inclined to invest in properties that offer eco-friendly features and are built with sustainability in mind. For the long term, this could help stabilize the market as condo communities become more energy efficient, reducing long-term maintenance costs for owners. But here's the thing, the condo market won't bounce back overnight. It could take years for the market to fully stabilize, especially with the high cost of retrofitting older buildings. However, savvy buyers who understand the changes in regulations and the potential for long-term gains might still find opportunities, particularly in emerging areas outside of the most heavily regulated zones. In the end, Florida's condo market could emerge stronger, safer, and more modern, but the road to recovery is going to require patience and careful planning from both buyers and sellers. To sum it up, Florida's condo market is experiencing some serious growing pains. A combination of rising maintenance costs, safety concerns, and shifting regulations is creating a perfect storm of challenges for buyers and sellers. But as always in real estate, where there's struggle, there's opportunity. If you're looking to buy in Florida, the key is to do your due diligence. Make sure you understand the true condition of the property and its long-term prospects. And if you're an investor, it might be time to diversify your portfolio or focus on newer, safer properties. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on the latest videos. Have any thoughts on Florida's condo crisis? Drop a comment below. We'd love to hear your perspective. See you in the next video.